And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours.
In the blue, that's Tommy Lundberg. Man, I've never known really how to pronounce that one. Welcome to After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. I'm Ryan Quinn, and I'm so excited. It's been a minute since we've done a show, and I, for one, am so excited to be back in the Dirty Chai studio. I know Kordell is going to be joining us here in the Dirty Chai studio in not too long. He's on an adventure right now, and I can't wait to hear about his adventure when he gets back. Speaking of adventures, we have the 6 weeks of live music downtown Rice Lake, and since the last time we did a show, we've had a couple of live performances. Stephen Geisinger Band, I'm sorry, that was September 29th. And then just this past Saturday, West Avenue Band both played at Mr. Bob's. One upstairs, one downstairs. Not on the same night. Again, this was 2 different weeks. Both blues, 2 totally different styles. And we'll get more into that here on the show, especially after Kordell joins us. And we've got more live music as we make our way through October. So get ready for that. Aaron Lee Kaplan Band is going to be the next one. And Dr. Z and Deeper Root after that. More blues, and then also we've got reggae band Aquamelon. We'll break all of that down and more coming up on the show. Speaking of coming up, Kordell celebrated a birthday, and we did some hobnobbing. That's this week's word of the month. Hobnobbing. I mean, you know. Anyway. Also, only because we talked aliens last time we did an episode 2, we have more in alien news. Not related, but I just found it kind of funny that talking about aliens on the last episode, and here there's more new alien news. So, Maryland, you know, the state, could be a UFO hotspot. Apparently, nearly 2,000 sightings of bizarre objects in the sky have been reported since the mid-90s. Now, residents of the 8th smallest state have reported flat-bottom black triangle with green lights, also classic flying saucers, and an oval-shaped craft that stayed stationary for about a minute and a half. Reports of the phenomenon have been collected in a database, and that shows the first recorded sighting in Maryland dating back to May 15th, 1946. I feel like that should be, at the very least, a state holiday, if not a national holiday. I mean, any holiday we can to celebrate the fact that there might be more life outside, I think would be kind of neat. Thinking of possibilities. But apparently that one wasn't reported until June 2017. So I don't understand that. But more modern sightings like the glowing orbs witnessed above Ocean City this past April now get reported to the database within a matter of days. And I suppose that's the thing, right? Like, we weren't too open about our alien seeing in the past. People got shunned for that. Not until recently did folks like actually think it's kind of cool, or admit to thinking that it's kind of cool. Or maybe I don't know anything about anything at all. That's always a possibility as well. Sweet talk. This is Tyra Chanty on After Hours Radio, on Dirty Chai Radio.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, it's so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help that this sweet talk. I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. You do. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need more than less than I do. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how rewind. When we rewind, it feels so nice. I can't help that this sweet talk.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
Somebody said let go, let go, let go. I think I might be overthinking it. My heart is still stuck, it shows, it shows, it shows. Yeah. Somebody help me get over it. I keep my eyes on the sun. And when the moon shines bright and I won't give it no. Yeah, I know it is time. 'Cause I've seen it all before. It'll pass me, it'll pass me, it'll pass me. I can look back on times so clear and bold, but they don't matter 'cause I'm moving on. Yeah, but sometimes it shows, it shows, it shows that I need you here to carry on. I keep my eyes on the sun. When the moon shines brighter, I won't give it no. Yeah, I know it is time. 'Cause I've seen it all before. It'll pass me, it'll pass me, it'll pass me. Now I know I will get through it. Yeah, I know 'cause I've been through it. Yeah, and I've seen it all. It'll pass me, it'll pass me, it'll pass
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Do you lie awake at night? Are you afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here.
Still to come on After Hours Radio.
Oh, I know the answer to this, Kordell.
Oh, what?
What?
Huh?
There's things coming up.
Huzzah!
Yeah. Like, we're going to break down some of the shows that happened, Stefan Geisinger Band and the West Avenue Band, and we're going to highlight some other shows.
Yes.
And, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
What was that?
I can't tell you right now.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you later on the show. And if folks listening miss it, Kordell, there's places that they can find it.
So many places. All of your favorite places, including Spotify, iHeart, Apple. You can head on over to Google. Shout out to your Alexa. But be careful, those are robots. There's also a cool place called Deezer. And the best place of all, dirtytryradio.com.
Yes, dirtytryradio.com. You can also reach out to us there and talk to us, send us messages, and all sorts of neat things.
Huzzah!
Good things will come. This is Tello on After Hours Radio.
Waiting on the day when we don't feel the same. We've come a long way. Don't ever let it change. No matter where we go, no matter where it ends, as long as I've got you, I'm not letting it fade.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. Daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back, all the way back to them days. Daydreamer, kidnap me, have me running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. Have me running around, dressed in a gown, barefoot.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Wait, there's no second chance. We messed it up, torn apart in every way. Ruined the romance in a slow-mo dance. Now we're going under. Is it enough finally? Give it all up, set me free. You already took all the best of me. Is it enough finally? Give it all up, set me free. You know the one day I will. Get you off my mind, get you off my mind, get you off my mind. 'Cause there's love in acting kind, love in acting kind. I'm gonna get you off my mind. Who's air, spill it out. Let me know the things you never spoke about. Candles are all burnt out. Now it's all ashes. Is it enough finally? Give it all up, set me free. You already took all the best of me. Is it enough finally? Give it all up, set me free. You know the one day I will. up, set me free. You already took all the best of me. Is it enough? Are you not me? Give it all up, set me free. You know the one day I will get you off my mind, get you off my mind, get you off my mind. 'Cause there's nothing like nothing like I'm gonna get you off my mind, I'm gonna get you off my, I'm gonna get you off my mind,
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
Hey, Miss Magical, what you up to? Can I have a minute of your time? You want me to turn my heel and forget you? All I know, it can't be done. I'm only asking once, would you let me take a minute of your time? You might just be surprised at where it gets you. All I know, I'm in it for the ride. But you don't care if you hurt me. Leave me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can buy you. You called me early morning, it was up, babe. You was out late last night. I'm drinking with your girls when you come through. But every time you do, we fight. I'm only asking once, can we not do this? I don't wanna fight all night. I'd rather kiss your lips and undress you and take you on your favorite ride. But you don't care if you hurt me. Leave me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can buy you. Don't care if you hurt me. Leave me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can buy
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
rush. Got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve. Can I hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl? The kick in every move and I fought us like a fool for you, for you. Wish I knew just what it was, but why should I make a fuss? Just stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. Got me under lock and key, but I don't wanna be free when I'm next to you. You're like honey to a bee. I go crazy for the sweet when I'm next to you, girl. The kick in every move and I fought us like a fool for you, for you. It might seem that I'm dumb, but it's you that's got me stunned. Stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. Got it down, shake my ground, and I can't get enough. Got me spellbound. And every day, in every way, I just know there's something about you. Something special, don't know why, something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something special about you.
Something special about you. Yes, about you.
About me?
About you.
Huzzah.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. I'm Ryan Quinn, and of course you are Kordell, aren't you?
I think so.
Yeah, that's what Mama names you.
Yes, I do believe that is correct.
So, about we're about halfway through 6 weeks of live music in downtown Rice Lake. But before we get to any of that, Kordell, you've got a rundown of other cool shows that are happening elsewhere.
Yeah, I do. Other places, other days, other times, you know.
Yeah.
All kinds of good things, including tomorrow. You can
Tomorrow?
go to it's not a show, but you can go to Eau Claire. You can go to the Plus, and you can have an open mic night to kick off your week.
Oh, hey, that sounds like a good way to kick off a week.
They do one regularly on Monday nights, starting at 8 p.m.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Coming up Tuesday. This one's not
8 p.m.?
Yeah, 8 p.m. at the Plus on Monday nights. It's open mic night.
Well, that seems doable.
Yeah.
You know, you get done with the BS of a Monday, even if your day goes late, you
Right.
can, get a little dinner in you, or maybe get dinner at the Plus and take in some music or perform some music.
Exactly.
Or tell a joke.
Coming up this Tuesday, this one's not necessarily music related, but it's happening at the Reboot Social in Eau Claire. They're having a pinball tournament.
Fun trying to find the next pinball wizard, are they?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Why not?
don't-
It starts at 5 p.m. and it's a $7 buy-in to play. But yeah, if you're a pinball fan, head on over to Reboot this Tuesday.
Do you play pinball?
I mean, I like playing pinball, but I don't think that I would be good enough to do well in a tournament.
No, me either.
I've never tried playing competitively.
When I was
I just hit the ball and watch the lights go off.
when I was younger, I think I don't know. Before my parents bought their first and only house, actually, they didn't have a washer or dryer, or maybe ours broke. I don't know, but I know that we had to go to the laundromat, and I got to play the pinball in the back of the laundromat because there was also a billiards back there.
Oh.
Over at the Southgate there.
Yeah.
What a cool setup, though, really.
Pinball, nice. Do you remember what the pinball machine was? Like what the theme
No,
of
but
it
I
was?
knew that the women depicted on it were wearing less clothes than most women I saw in my life at that time.
I bet your mom loved you playing that game then.
Well, I mean, it's to be expected when you're playing pinball, isn't it?
I guess especially in a laundromat / billiards hall, right?
I mean, just like those arcade racing games, the
Yeah.
flag girl is always in a bikini.
Yep, exactly. Moving on.
Yes, moving on.
Later on in the night, on Tuesday night, maybe you get out of the pinball tournament and you'd like to do some karaoke. You can head on over to the Plus on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. and they're doing karaoke on Tuesday nights.
So you got open mic on Monday, and then
Yeah, and
karaoke
then-
on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, hey, how about that?
On Wednesday, we'll bring it back here to Rice Lake at Layman's Supper Club. They're having the Bare Minimum Band at 6:30.
Dustin DeGoye is a part of that.
Yes, that is correct. It's the trio hails from Cumberland. I don't know who else is featured, but I do know that Dustin DeGoye is in that as well. They'll be playing from 6:30 to 9:30 in the lounge at Layman's this Wednesday.
I like being in the lounge at Lehman's.
I don't go there many times. It's been a while. I think the last time actually might have been your birthday last year.
Well, we're going to do it again this year.
All right.
November 22nd, because the 3rd is...
That's Wednesday, right?
Yeah, because
Yes.
my birthday's on Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is.
So plan now.
Yes. If you want to party with Ryan for his birthday, it's on Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Or if you want to give me an early birthday present, you can stop by my show in Minneapolis, November 17th.
Yes.
That's acceptable, too.
Yes.
We'll talk about that later. Come on.
In case you missed the Bare Minimum Band this Wednesday, though, at Layman's, you can see them on Thursday. They'll be at the Enchanted Barn for pizza night starting at 6 p.m.
Oh, pizza night at the Enchanted Barn. That sounds so enchanted.
Yes. Coming up on Thursday, head on down to Eau Claire for Clearwater Comedy. It's a stand-up comedy contest, though, this time. Registration starts at 7, doors are at 7:30, and show kicks off at 8. All tickets are just $7 for that, and that's at the Plus in Eau Claire. That's Thursday night starting at 7 p.m.
They've got a busy week at the Plus this week.
They do. Friday they also have a show. Through the Kitchen Hole, is live at the Plus this Friday night.
Huh.
Coming up on Saturday at 10:30, you can head on over to Buck and Beams in Cameron. They're having a craft fair, and our good friend Weston Shizzle will be playing as well. That starts
Nice.
at he starts at 10:30, I believe.
In the morning or in the AM or the PM?
in the morning, or at least the craft fair starts at 10:30. So we'll see. I'm not sure exactly what time Weston starts. But
Well, better just get there.
you
at
better
10:30.
get there at 10:30 because it only goes till 2:30. So
Well, you
he
better
plays
get
the
there
whole
at
time.
9:30 in case the parking's crazy.
Yes. Also going on Saturday over at Agonic Brewing Company, they're having their Oktoberfest this coming Saturday. That's
Isn't
October
Weston
14th.
playing that too?
He is.
Ah,
The Oktoberfest starts at noon, and it looks like Weston will be playing at Agonic starting at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. How about that?
Yeah. So and also at their Oktoberfest, they'll be having Shank and Shake barbecue as well. So.
Oh,
Have some
nice.
barbecue, have an Oktoberfest beer. I had one already. It's delicious. And listen to Weston.
I had one at the Wine and Beer Festival.
How was the Wine and Beer Festival this week?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Wonderful.
It was wonderful.
Taste all kinds of good beers.
I stuck more with the wine.
Ah.
And, okay. So, I don't know. I was on a kick this week. While I was hobnobbing, I decided that I was going to dress down this year. And the difference between the way I was treated on the left side of the room versus how I was treated on the right side of the room, and it was an age breakdown, actually. The younger winos actually answered my questions.
Yeah.
The ones on the left side. Here you go.
They were a little more sophisticated. Didn't think you really understood.
Right. I felt like they blew me off. Like, no, I got questions about this. Because I started with just I didn't want to ruin my palate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I started with just whites.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't matter what kind of white. Just, you know, at this vendor, what white do you have, and I'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I figured I'd go back around and try the red. And by the time I got to the red, I thought maybe not just red, but the driest red that they had. And some people just did not have dry red. And, like, they tell me, and okay, cool, just give me a red. But the people on the left just didn't get it. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. Lisa.
How unfortunate.
And I swear it's because I was wearing flannel. Maybe I'm wrong.
Whatever. That's all I have to say about it. I got a couple more things here on my list before we wrap up, Ryan.
That really was the perfect response.
It was, yeah. That's my favorite response.
Whatever.
Friday, October 20th, The Plus is having a free show with Mars Galactic. They're a jazz band, I think, based out of Eau Claire. And I haven't seen them, but
I did.
You've seen them. I think Carl's seen them,
yep.
And what I've heard is nothing but good things.
Yeah, I want to book them in Rice Lake. You
yes.
can tell them I said so.
Yes. If you're listening and you know them, send this clip.
Yeah. Yeah, and hit up the forum on dirtychairadio.com.
But they play on Friday, October 20th. That starts at 8:30 at the Plus.
And that's kind of got a theme to it, doesn't it? Or maybe you don't know.
Oh,
I might.
I guess I could check that here quick.
I thought it had. I thought it was them and a theme, kind of a theme night.
I don't see anything about that.
Well,
so that's no cover charge. Doors at 8:30.
Maybe I was mixing it up with something else I saw. That's all right.
That could be.
Yeah.
The next day, Hunt Hill Audubon Sanctuary is having a glow hike.
Oh.
That's on Saturday the 21st. Starts at 6 p.m. That sounds kind of fun.
That does sound
I haven't
fun.
been out to Hunt Hill in a while.
Wow. The glow hike seems like one of the best reasons to return.
Right. And my last one here, Dylan Martinson on Saturday the 21st is at the club in Cumberland. That starts at 11 p.m. it looks like.
Oh.
Late show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we also have a couple more Silver Dollar shows in the works for you. This weekend, this coming Friday, on the 13th. The Aaron Lee Kaplan Band will be performing for us in the Silver Dollar, some more blues music. And then the week after that, Dr. Z and Deeper Root kind of wraps up our experience in blues as we get ready for Aquamelon Reggae Band. And we're going to do a costume contest with that one. So that'll be Friday the 27th. You know what I noticed about the two blues shows that we've done so far, Kordell?
What's that?
Both very blues.
Yes.
But two different styles of blues.
Yes.
Very different. And I think that we're going to get another different style with the Aaron Lee Kaplan Band.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what to expect, but I won't be surprised, and hopefully they do provide a different style of blues, because that will be exciting.
I know it's full band.
It's gonna be 4.
I don't know if it's 3 or 4, but I know it's full band. But I have a feeling that this is gonna maybe, and we'll talk about it on the next show. See if I was right. Maybe a little bit more stripped down blues.
All right.
Because we've had some pretty rockin' blues so far.
Right.
So I'm excited for that, and I think Dr. Z is probably going to be a little more rock as well, but remains to be seen. We're gonna check him out. The 13th, Aaron Lee Kaplan. 21st, Dr. Z and Deeper Root. Right now, this is the Eastern Plain on After Hours Radio. It's called Don't You Worry. Okay? So don't worry, Kordell.
Okay.
Okay.
But what if I'm worried?
Well, don't be.
Okay.
I'm out of breath. You whisper gently to the silent trees. I won't forget. You know the secrets of the late night breeze. It's all pretend. Don't you worry now. Don't you worry now, my love. Your day was rough, an easy slip and then you're out the door. You had enough, these empty vows come again no more. Oh, it's all pretend, so don't you worry now, don't you worry now, all this soon will end. Don't you worry now, don't you worry now, my love. It's not safe to be on your own. It's so far from home. As long as I cannot hear a sound, I lay it in the ground. Oh, it's all pretend. So don't you worry now, don't you worry now, all this soon will end. So don't you worry now, don't you worry now, all this soon will end. Yeah, don't you worry now, don't you worry now, my love.
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Oh, it's a busy night tonight. Stand in line, wait for that drink. Oh, this is your
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
What do you want to know? I'll be around in a spark, just like you always do. Conquer the fear of the dark. Fall around the road, sleeping back to the fall. Look up at the middle end, up on the top of the wall. Did you ever have to make up your mind? A week ago the sun must have fallen fine, and as close as we are, now will be over soon. So carry on, my dear. It's no longer him that you want. It's in everything you hear. The clouds over you are gone. It's just me that wants you here. So let's leave the others outside. They're gonna leave real soon with their hollow behavior. Did you ever have to make up your mind? A week ago the sun must have fallen fine, and as close as we are, now it will be over soon. The moment will hide. Now it will be over soon. With her hollow behavior applied. Now it will be over soon. Now it will be over
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
It's not the first time that I'm happy. It's not the first time I feel good. But it's been a while since that happened. Knock on wood. I try to stay cool on the surface. I'd ask you to stay if I could. Though my lips are sealed, you still get me. Yeah, you do. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. Just give me goosebumps. follow wherever your heart wants to be. I'll try to keep up in your shadow, feeling good. And if we move too fast, I will tell you. I'll ask you to stop, but I want the way that we both feel about this just means go. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of ours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. You give me goosebumps. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of ours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. I said that we should be more than a couple of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again, just give me goosebumps.
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Hey there, baby, sweet as can be. For your love, I beg, borrow, or steal.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. I'm Ryan Quinn. With me, I've got Kordell.
Yes.
Well, Kordell, you just
Me?
celebrated a birthday.
I did, yes.
How was it?
Another lap around the sun.
Another lap around the sun.
It was a great birthday week. I
Yeah,
appreciate everybody that helps me celebrate.
Your actual birthday was on Tuesday,
Yes.
and you had fun work meetings that you had to go to.
Yes, so fun. But before that, friend of the show, Carl Cooley, also known as the most trusted man in Barron County, of course.
Yes, of
took me
course.
flying in a plane, in a small plane.
Was that your first time in a small plane?
Yeah, that was my first time in a small plane.
How was it?
It was a little bumpy.
A little bumpy?
it was windy that day though, so.
If I remember
it was
right,
all right.
the forecast was like 10 to 15 or maybe 15 to 20 mile an hour winds.
Yeah. And we were gonna try to go. We were gonna try and go north towards like maybe Solon Springs area, because I have a family cabin up in that area. But the wind was worse up there, so we were gonna not try and land there. So we turned around about Spooner area and then came back to Rice Lake.
Did you land in Spooner before coming back?
No.
No?
We flew out of Rice Lake and then we landed back in Rice Lake.
Funny you mentioned Solon Springs. I don't know if you got to experience this phenomenon. Do you remember MSN Messenger chat?
I mean, I've heard of it. I don't know.
You
I
never
didn't
had an
really
account,
use
you
it
didn't
though.
use it?
No.
The
Wasn't-
Yahoo chat rooms and things.
Yeah, I've heard of them, but didn't grow up
You missed
using
it.
them.
You just missed that.
Yeah.
Like we'd watch Degrassi and then go talk about things on MSN Messenger with cryptic statuses with good lyric or good Charlotte lyrics. Why was that relevant? Back in those days, and I don't know how we quote unquote met, but I met a girl from Solon Springs through I don't know, one of those messenger things.
Mm-hmm.
And we always planned on meeting. And to my, I don't think it ever happened. I don't think I ever met.
Never met MSN Messenger girl.
No, none of them. I had a pen pal in Alabama. She was sending me recipes for grits and things.
Nice.
I never tried it.
Not shocked.
What's that?
Not shocked knowing your food palette.
Yeah. I didn't lie to her and tell her I did. Like, she sent pictures of it too, and I was like, I saw the pictures of what. That's what it's supposed to look like. No, thank you. But also,
She didn't know
pictures
who
back
she was
then.
talking to.
Pictures back then were very, very pixelated too. So
I suppose, yeah, low quality pictures don't really help much.
no, it didn't. Anyway, it was a good flight for you.
Yeah, it was a good flight. It was.
A little bumpy, but good. Yeah, that was kind of the first time that Carl took me up in an airplane. It was a little bumpier than what I would have liked.
Yeah. He did say the plane that he took me in was a little bigger than the one that he took you in. But the wind, so
Yeah.
But
And
it was fun.
cold.
I would do it again.
I think it was like 20 degrees when we went up.
Oh yeah, you guys went in the winter time?
Spring. February, March-ish, I think.
Gotcha.
I forget when it was the week he got his pilot's license, which also added to my nerves. Like, he looked over at one point and saw I'm just holding onto the old shit handle.
Oh yeah, I held on to that thing most of the flight.
And he said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah, you know." And I just kind of casually mentioned fear of heights, but this is worth,
Right, yeah.
It's
Like-
fine. I'll be fine. I'll get over it. Like, don't worry about me. I'm enjoying
Right.
myself.
I
And-
also am the same way, fear of heights, but I do enjoy flying. Like
Yeah, I just got to get over that initial hump, if you will. Like,
yeah.
oh yeah, and not being in a small plane driven by a week-old pilot before, every little bump was concerning to me. But I know for Carl that's nothing. He knows what
Yeah.
bumps are normal and whatnot. And the more that I go up in a plane, the more I'll understand what bumps are normal. And
Yep.
and with every time the plane shook, it's like, oh no,
Right.
what's going on?
Yeah.
And what if something happened to Carl? I don't know enough about this machine.
Right. I know.
You're truly vulnerable to the most trusted man in Barron County.
Yeah.
That's a thought.
Yeah.
That's a thought. Well, anyway, Kordell, you been listening to anything good?
Yeah, I've been listening to some music. I got a new record recently for the 5-year anniversary of Mac Miller's swimming album. They released his NPR Tiny Desk concert on vinyl,
Oh.
and that's pretty fun to listen to.
Yeah, I do recall you had it on while I was over. And
Yes, I did have it on briefly while you showed up one time.
it was that's got a vibe to it.
It's fun.
It's got
It's
a
so
vibe.
cool.
And
The video's really cool as well. I enjoy watching it, but YouTube ads kind of ruin that. So
yeah, that's a thing.
So
But-
the vinyl's cool, and yeah, it's fun.
If correct me if I'm wrong, but on that Tiny Desk concert, that was all completely live instrumentation
Yeah, it's
with
all,
musicians that he met 20 minutes prior.
Yeah, some of them. There was one song, his song 2009 on the Swimming album has some strings in it, and them specifically he sent music to because they weren't able to travel with strings. So
Sure.
and then they met up and played it right before they started, and it was great. It was really cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, the whole show was good.
Nice.
If you haven't listened to it, check it out on YouTube. It's really neat.
Or just go get it on vinyl if you can.
Yeah, you should be able to find it in in your local record stores if it hasn't sold out yet.
Yeah, that's always the trick, isn't it?
Although I did just see Revival Records in Eau Claire post it like a day or two ago that they had copies. So
Nice. So swing on into Revival Records and get yourself one.
yeah,
Now, I woke up one day earlier this week, and I don't know, it was the day of your birthday,
oh yeah,
because I sent you playlists based on it.
you did.
And I woke up, and I don't know what got into me. Hadn't thought of Jurassic 5 or Black Alicious in years, or maybe a year. But I needed to listen to both catalogs in depth simultaneously. Like, I couldn't get enough. And I'm still on that kick. Maybe not quite as intense, but like I hop in the Jeep and I'm bumping Jurassic 5 or Black Alicious. And something about, I don't know if it's that I'm reappreciating it. Like I appreciated it before and it's why I've always been a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Or if this is a new appreciation for the whole artistry of that genre of rap.
Yeah.
Like I've always appreciated it, and just I don't know what I'd call it. Mac Miller has it to a certain degree too, but the way that not only are the lyrics awfully clever, but they're also written in a way that plays with the instrumental very well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of paying attention to having things hit on a certain beat, and then the next MC comes in, and sometimes they switch it up, and it's intentional.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's just so much talent between both Jurassic 5 and Black Alicious.
Yeah.
Blazing Arrow is the album that I've really been kind of honing in on Black Alicious, but that's kind of nostalgia reasons. I first heard Sky is Falling from Black Alicious on a mix CD. It was a soundtrack from a snowboarding video game.
Nice.
It's also, I found some actually really good music on that sampler.
Yeah.
But that's one I think made the most impact was Black Alicious, Sky is Falling.
Nice.
Do you know that song?
I can't say that I
Rain
can.
and thunder and lightning, crumbling buildings, falling Quinn's earth-shattering, membrane scattering, insane happening, souls keep burning, and the sky keeps plummeting down.
No, I don't know it.
Well, you should. You should. I guess that was a full statement. You should. Yes.
All right.
You should. You should.
All right.
Oriago, keep standing on After Hours Radio.
Time has been so hard on us, my friend. Trouble is a silly thing. It always ends up sneaking. But with you, it's like the summer never ends. No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they'll ever get it. Wind just blows by, we keep on standing. We'll call it whatever that we want it. Don't you know there's no way they'll ever get it? Wind just blows by, we keep on standing, standing. No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they will ever get it. Wind just blows by, we keep on standing. We'll call it whatever that we want it. Don't you know there's no way they will ever get it? Wind just blows by, we keep on standing, standing.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Hey baby, tell me what's wrong. Are you sad when you're all alone? Hey baby, what's going on? You couldn't tell me if I was gone. So where has your good heart gone? When you say we're over and done. Oh baby, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Oh darling, what's on your mind? Gotta know if you'll be so kind. Pretty, pretty baby, it's alright. I gotta know how to love you right. So where has your good heart gone? When you say we're over and done. Oh baby, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Yeah. So, oh yeah. I've been trying so hard, baby. Trying way too hard. Oh baby, tell me what's wrong. Are you sad when you're all alone? Hey baby, what's going on? Couldn't tell me if I was gone. So where has your good heart gone? When you say we're over and done. Oh baby, you're gonna miss me when I'm when I'm gone.
Still to come on After Hours Radio.
Well, Kordell.
Yeah.
Yes. We've, it appears we've made it all the way up to the long-burning 10 o'clock hour almost.
Huzzah.
Which means that coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to listen to a playback of Seth Gamble.
Ooh.
That, it was recorded, when does that
Was that
come?
Sundown at the Shell?
That was Sundown at the Shell in 22.
In 22.
So we'll play that back, a 90-minute performance. So it'll.
Did you say that that's 90 minutes of all originals, too?
It's 90 minutes all originals with Seth Gamble.
Heck yeah.
So that's coming up for the long-burning 10 o'clock hour. At this point, we'll say goodbye to the podcast. If you want to catch the long-burning 10 o'clock hour, of course, that's on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube and you want the podcast, Kordell?
So many places. All of them. DirtyChaiRadio.com. That's the best place.
Confetti on the floor, they're walking out the door. Yeah, all the lights come on, but you are still the one I want. Forget the mess we made, all the things we shouldn't have said. You let your guard down, so I let my guard down too. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it I don't care, 'cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. When the party is over. Confetti on the floor from the night before, but when the sun comes up, you are still the one I want. Forget the mess we made, all the things I forgot how to say. Know that I'm no good with words, for what it's worth. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it I don't care, 'cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. When the party is over. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it I don't care, 'cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
We are not the ones to blame. We were tired of playing games, no wonder. I know we had our ups and downs, always thought we got around stronger. But we were drifting more apart, and it's tearing figure out what we really were about together. We lived in different universes, empty promises for worse or better. The challenges of me and you, what's the point of trying to unravel? Oh, seemed like an easy rendezvous. Now I see I never knew you at all, at all. In the arms of a stranger, a compelling pretender. We were walking on wire, like a moth to a fire, pulling closer to danger. In the arms of a stranger.
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Good evening, everybody. It's so nice to see so many people here so early on in our experience together here for Sundown at the Shell. My name's Ryan, happy to be here, and on behalf of the Rice Lake Chamber of Commerce and RCU, I'd like to present to you a singer-songwriter that's been in our area for quite a number of years here, kind of now you call home Eau Claire, and that's not too far, just a hop, skip, and a jump, so we can still call him a local singer-songwriter. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you, again on behalf of the Rice Lake Chamber of Commerce, RCU, and Dirty Chai Radio, Mr. Seth Gamble.
Hello there, how are you all? I know it's a tough question lately, life's been pretty hard. We're living life with our backs against the wall, swinging limb from limb, trying not to fall. Well, I know you all know what I mean. We all drive a car. So before it slips my mind and I drink too many beers, I wanna thank you all for being here, lending me your ear, allowing me to sing my songs. It's the only thing I have to keep on keeping on. If you don't like what you hear, promise I won't stay long. So hello there, how are you all?
I know it's a tough question lately, life's been pretty hard. Hello, everybody. Boy, it's good to be back in Rice Lake. It's like a homecoming for me. Thanks for coming. A lot of people probably don't know this, but I did live in Rice Lake for about 8 or 9 years. It's kind of where I cut my teeth playing in front of people, actually. I would go down to the Badger Brew Express Coffee House. That's when it was over across from the marketplace there. And I'd play the open mic. Remember my first open mic experience? I got down there and I felt so nervous I got sick and I went and dry heaved in the bathroom. True story. And this particular song that I'm going to sing for you is the very first song that I ever played in front of people. I forgot all the lyrics, even though it's my own song that I wrote. It's called Who I Used to Be. It's kind of about, you know, the older you get, as time goes on, you change. So it asks the question, well, why do we have to change? What happened to that inner kid in us, you know? And it's kind of about holding on to that inner kid. It goes like this. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories of who I used to be. Seems like the older I get, the harder it is for me to see. I was a scrawny old hippie raised with love out in the country. And now I'm dusting off all these memories of who I used to be. That's right. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories of who I once was. They say that over time a man will change his living just because. But I don't know why I had to change who I've become. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories of who I once was. In the years go by, and the seasons change, but I'm not the same. No, I'm not the same. I'm just dusting off all these memories that always will remain. I say that I'm dusting off all these memories that always will remain. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories from who I used to be. Just trying to clear my mind all the time so I can be who I want to be. But it's so hard to be yourself in such a judgmental society. Yes, I'm dusting off all these memories of who I used to be. In the years go by, and the seasons change, but I'm not the same. No, I'm not the same. I'm just dusting off all these memories that always will remain. I say that I'm dusting off all these memories that always will remain. Oh. Dusting off all these memories. Said I'm dusting off all these memories. Dusting off all these memories. Oh. Dusting off all these memories. Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on and on. And that train keeps moving right down to San Antone. I was just a baby when my mama told me, son. She said, always be a good boy and don't never play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and I cry. Go ahead and hang all of your heads and cry now, oh yeah. Those rich folks seen in some fancy dining cars, probably drinking on whiskey and smoking big blunt cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. And those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, you bet I'd move it on a little farther down that line. Will I say far from Folsom Prison? That's where I love to stay. And I blow that lonesome whistle to blow my blues away. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories from who I used to be, trying to clear my mind all the time so I can be who I want to be. But it's so hard to be yourself in such a judgmental society. So I'll keep dusting off all these memories from who I want to be. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, you bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Well, I say far from Folsom Prison, that's where I love to stay. And I blow that lonesome whistle to blow my blues away. Yes, I blow that lonesome whistle to blow my blues away. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, so like I was saying, I lived in Rice Lake for about 9 years or so. In that time, I worked at Walmart in town. Anybody here work at Walmart right now in Rice Lake? No? Bummer, you know, you're missing out. I met a lot of really good people at that job. I remember it was my first Black Friday, though. Has anybody ever partaken in Black Friday? Yeah, it's crazy. I had never, ever shopped Black Friday, let alone worked one. I was working at the Walmart here in Rice Lake, and it was like amongst the chaos. It was right in the middle of all the chaos, and a coworker came up to me, and he's like, hey, man, he's all excited and pumped up, and he's like, how you liking your first Black Friday, you know? This is it. Like, I was like, well, I don't know. It kind of is giving me the blues, you know? And he knew I was a musician, so he's like, what do you mean, like a B.B. King blues? And I was like, well, more like a Selfish American blues. That just kind of came out of my mouth, and when it did, I took a permanent marker I was holding. I wrote that on my skin, right on my hand. And it didn't wash off right away, and I had to stare at it for about the next month. So I decided to write a song. So this is my Black Friday song. It's called Selfish American Blues. It goes like this. A paper bag with a bottle of booze, old guitar, holes in my shoes. Yes, I have got them selfish American blues. McDonald's bags littered out in our streets, while kids in other countries have nothing to eat. Yes, I have got them selfish American blues. Fat man in call, corporate build staring down on me. No compassion for other folks or the people in me. I say the people in me. Underneath the bridge sleeps an elderly man. Well, he saluted his flag and helped protect this land, but now he has got them selfish American blues. Vietnam vet lost his legs from a mine. He came back to America, expected to find, but all he found was those selfish American blues. Fat man in tall corporate building staring down on me. No compassion for other folks or the people in me. I say the people in me. Government claims that change takes time, but if we're to change, we better change our minds. And now I've got them selfish American blues. No more Black Fridays or shopping malls. Corporate bonuses will be shared with us all. And now I've got them selfish American blues. Yes, we have got them selfish American blues. Thank you. I'm going to play a new song for you, if that's okay. I haven't written a song in a really long time. You know, I think all musicians can say, oh, during COVID they had this imagination where you have nothing else to do. You're just stuck at your house. There's not gigs going on. You're just going to be really productive, and you're going to practice every day, and you're going to write new material. And that is not what happened. Instead, I didn't pick up my guitar, and I didn't write new songs. And then one day, about a month ago, I started writing again. And songs just kind of fell out. This song's kind of about how life will always give you what you need, but sometimes does not necessarily give you what you want. I think there's a Rolling Stones song about that, actually. This is a different one, though. I'm no Mick Jagger up here. It's called Not My Home. It goes like this. This old home, no, it is not mine. Within these walls I live trapped inside. Space so empty, there's nowhere to hide. And now my thoughts, they are a-wandering. Dense fog fills the valleys of my mind. That winds are blowing and the river's running high. Try to catch the rain as it's falling from my sky, but my glass remains half empty. This old life has its way of sneaking up, drag you through the mud like it don't give a care. Walk away, middle finger in the air, and it will leave you to your learning. The only book I ever read was in the 6th grade. People try to convince me the more I read, the more it would develop my brain. Kinda reminds me of that commercial where they're frying up an egg. They say, this is your brain on drugs. Now I sometimes wondered if I continue to read, would it lead to a brighter future in an upper class scene? Or would I just come across as a know-it-all to everyone that I meet, secretly disliked by all of my friends? This old life has its way of sneaking up. Drag it through the mud like it don't give a care. Walk away, middle finger in the air, and it will leave you to your learning. Yeah. Well, now I start each day, I don't feel like it. Don't feel like what? Oh, I guess I can't explain. Is it a feeling in my gut? Is it a knowing in my brain? Is it just life giving up? Am I just going insane? This old life has its way of sneaking up. Drag it through the mud like it don't give a care. Walk away, middle finger in the air, and it will leave you to your learning. It'll leave you to your learning. Well, this old home, no, it is not mine. Thanks, everybody. That's a new one I writ. Well, this next song isn't new, but I've never played it live before, so I guess it might as well be new. This one I wrote quite a few years ago now. I'm going to try and remember the lyrics to it. And I have written down untitled because I don't think I ever titled it, but so here goes nothing. You seem like a forgiving crowd anyway, you know. I feel like if I forget the lyrics, you'll be okay with that. We're all friends here, so. Well, I don't know if I'll ever fit in with my corny jokes and crooked grin. Playing my songs all the day long is all I really need to keep on keeping on. It's all I really need to keep on keeping on. Coffee-stained teeth, yeah, they don't shine. My pants held up by an old piece of twine. Pretty girls looking so fine never seem to pay me any mind. And pretty girls don't pay me no mind. Well, I drink too much and I don't eat right. My credit sucks, money is tight, but I still think I'm an alright guy. My heart is true and I'll tell you no lie. Heart is true and I'll tell you no lies. Very strong, I ain't very tough, but I have no need to beat anybody up. I don't gel my hair or drive a big truck, and quite frankly I think football sucks. I've always thought that football sucked. Well, my pa taught me to never burn a bridge. He said, son, you never know if you'll have to cross it again. I burned every bridge I've ever crossed. Now I'm standing on this other side feeling lost. I'm standing on this other side and I'm feeling lost. Well, I don't like drama and I don't like to fight. There are times I may stay out all night, but I still think I'm an alright guy. My heart is true and I'll tell you no lies. Heart is true and I'll tell you no lies. Thank you. Haven't done that one in a few years. So many people are fans of Dr. Seuss. Anybody like to read Dr. Seuss? Yeah, Dr. Seuss. He's one of my favorite authors, you know. Remember, I was going through this really harsh breakup. I was in the 2nd grade. I got off the school bus. I was really broken up. I ran to the house, and my dad could tell there was something the matter, you know. So he says, "What's wrong, son?" I told him how this girl really mistreated me. And I remember his words of advice. He said, "Don't worry, son. There's plenty other fish in the sea." That was his advice. So now fast forward many, many years, and I had my own son, and I was sitting there reading him this story called One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. Anybody know that one by Dr. Seuss? I couldn't help but the first 4 pages I thought back to that advice my dad gave me, and I couldn't help but that's what Dr. Seuss was talking about. All the different fish in the sea. So I decided to take that first 4 pages word for word. Now, mind you, I did not write this. Dr. Seuss pretty much wrote 98% of it. And I sprinkled in a little of my own flavor in there just to make the song make sense. But I decided to write a song. That's what musicians do. And this is actually the first song that Dr. Seuss ever wrote. He doesn't even know about it. But I'm going to play it for you. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little car, this one has a little star. Oh, I say, what a lot of lovely fish there are. Well, some are red and some are blue, some are old and some are new, some are sad and some are glad, some are very, very bad. Why they sad, glad, and bad? Well, I didn't know, so I asked my dad. He said, "One day, son, that girl will think of what she's done. Try to come back, but don't be deceived, 'cause plenty of the fish out there in the sea." Well, some are thin and some are fat. The fat one has a yellow hat. From there to here, from here to there, funny fish are everywhere. There are some who like to run for fun in the hot, hot sun. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, a bunch of fish are just running by. like this one so well. All she does is sit around and yell, yell, yell. I do not like this one about. When I get home, she's gonna be kicking me out. That's right now. We see them come and we see them go. Some go fast and some go slow. Some are high and some are low. Some are just way too old. Not one of them is like the other. I didn't know why, and so I asked my mother. She said, one day, son, that girl will think of what she's done. Try to come back, but don't be deceived, 'cause there's plenty of the fish out there in the sea. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little car, this one has a little star. Oh, I say what a lot of lovely fish there are. Oh, I say what a lot of lovely fish there are. Oh, I say what a lot of lovely fish we all are here. Thank you so much. That's a Dr. Seuss song. So while I'm on the obscure song subject, there's a lot of songs about alcohol, including beer, whiskey, you know, typical songs about that. But one night, after too many glasses of boxed wine, I thought there isn't a song about boxed wine. I don't know if we have any boxed wine fans here, but I love boxed wine. I think it fits nice and convenient right on your counter. There's 34 glasses in a box. That's a true story. And I thought, you know, for better or for worse, that night I just thought I'd write a song about it. I call it Box of Wine, and now I'm going to play it for you. It goes like this. Box of wine, always been a good friend of mine. At the day's end, one unwind, hold me loose like a goose, bubbles up my spine. You fit nice and snug any old where, on an old milk crate next to my rocking chair. If I drink too much, well, I don't care. Wake up in the morning feeling fine as frog's hair. Box of wine, always been a good friend of mine. At the day's end, one unwind, hold me loose like a goose, bubbles up my spine. One of the classiest of them all, plastic bag inside a cardboard shell. 34 glasses of I don't care. Well, you all can have a glass, 'cause there's plenty to share. Box of wine, always been a good friend of mine. At the day's end, one unwind, hold me loose like a goose, bubbles up my spine. Box of wine, always been a good friend of mine. At the day's end, one unwind, hold me loose like a goose, bubbles up my spine. You can keep all of your, you know I'm not the sipping kind. I drink my wine from a mason jar, and sometimes I use a straw. Now I'm grinning ear to ear, so big it might just break my jaw. And I say, box of wine, always been a good friend of mine. At the day's end, one unwind, hold me loose like a goose, bubbles up my spine. glass of wine. Always been a good friend of mine. I said every day's in one unwind. Hold me loose like a goose, bubbles up my spine. You hold me loose like a goose, bubbles up my spine. Boxed wine, everybody. Franzia, if you're listening. So I might have hinted to my age earlier, I don't know, talking about my kids and such, but I am 41 years of age, which means last year I turned 40, but 5 years prior to that I turned 35. See, that's just the way math works. I remember on my 35th birthday, I woke up, I was pretty excited about my birthday still back then. I was like, oh man, it's my birthday. I took the day off work and everything. I was expecting balloons and a cake and everything, and I walk in to the kitchen where my girlfriend was, and nothing was really happening. She's just making coffee, doing it, typical morning, you know. And without missing a beat, she looked at me and she said, "You're halfway to 70." That was one way of looking at it. And so luckily for me, I took the whole day off of work, like I said, and I didn't have nothing to do. So I sat down, I wrote this song about getting older. It's called Halfway to 70. And it goes like this. Well, I'm almost home, far away around the world. Life is sand in an hourglass, seeping through the narrows. But am I almost done? Am I only midway from the start? Glass half empty, glass half full, that setting sun. 'Cause I'm halfway to 70. But my tires still hold air. My engine's a little broken down, gray speckled throughout my beard. When I look into the mirror, see the shell of an older man. And now I keep on complaining that my body's aging and I wanna be young again. But reflections cannot capture what's hidden within. See, I'm young at heart, my mind's still sharp. I'm just waiting to shed this skin, 'cause I'm halfway to 70. My foundation is good, my siding a little worn. Getting out of this house would do me some good. Now I'm halfway to 70. And I keep looking at the clock. My life is a second hand. It's just ticking right along. So then, I woke up on my 40th birthday. My very first thought was, I'm halfway to 80. And that's when I realized this song needed another verse. And I kind of decided that every 5 years I would write another verse until ultimately one day I will write my last verse. But for now, I'm going to write and sing to you the verse for my halfway to 80. Goes like this. Well, I'm halfway to 80, and I got holes in all my socks. I got aches and pains where I'm embarrassed to say, and my mind is a little gone. Thanks, everybody. All right, what a beautiful night. Wow, this is perfect. Thank you all for showing up and listening and such. I got another new song I'm going to play. This one is about my neighbor. I wrote about my neighbor. It's totally made up. I don't want you guys to get bad vibes about my neighbor, but I don't even know what I call it. It's so new. I wrote it a few weeks ago, to be honest with you. I'm just going to play it for you. Old man Skip flipped the script, count sheep, trying to sleep on an acid trip. Cigarette butts and ashes on a dirty plate with the crust from his leftover sandwich. He was riding high, living low, passing down the bottle with a handful of pills as doctor prescribed to try to keep his smile. Now he's on the front porch, laughing out loud, saying, "Where did my good times go?" Packed up them bags and they snuck out the back door. Why did I have to grow so old? Like a beat up car with a for sale sign at the end of the road. When our fingernails could tell the truth, it revealed all the dirt that he held on to. Bad decisions, heartache, regret, black lungs, them cigarettes. Well, he was one of a kind back in his prime. High school pride with high school pride, living alone down a dead-end road. Talking to the walls in his double wide home, he says, "Where did my good times go?" Packed up them bags and they snuck out the back door. Why did I have to grow so old? I'm like a graphic scene on the TV screen, they're too scared to show. Gallon jug of milk, he's just waiting to expire. Growing bad over time and smelling more sour. Consumed by others or just left to sit, waiting to be opened up and dumped down the sink. Starts each day with a little mushroom tea. Meditation from Mr. Tolley. Then he smokes a big ass bowl of weed. Does talking to God in his sleep. He says, "Where did my good times go?" Packed up them bags and they snuck out the back door. Why did I have to grow so old? Like a beat up car with the for sale sign at the end of the road. He says, "Where did my good times go?" Packed up them bags and they snuck out the back door. Why did I have to grow so old? Like a graphic scene on a TV screen, they're too scared to show. Like a beat up car with the for sale sign at the end of my road. Thanks. Thing think I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to take a little intermission or pause and get Ryan up here to banter and do some talking with me. So this next song, I wrote it right here in Rice Lake. Experience I had, and my car broke down. I had to walk to work. And it wasn't really that far of a walk. I mean, it was around maybe this area, and I was working at Goodwill at the time. It was a long enough walk, and it was fall. I remember all the leaves were off the trees and kind of chilly in the morning. So I dedicated myself. I said, well, what am I going to do on my walk as I'm walking back and forth to work? I thought, well, I'll write a song. I woke up on my first day of not having my car and ventured out, and I remember it was kind of rainy, overcast, windy, cold. And by the time I got to work, I had written a song already. And this is the song here. It's called Sweet Release. Life isn't all what it seems. Room full of circus mirrors, bending reality. And I'm not as strong as I used to be. Slow songs of vulnerability. Such a sweet release. Such a sweet reverie. My heart beats out of time. Footsteps keep the rhythm while my thoughts lag behind. Somewhere between black and white, there if you search, the answers you will find. Such a sweet release. Such a sweet reverie. Swarm my high. I'm thin like paper but sweet like honey on the inside. And now I have lost my mind. Woke up to find it ran off with my pride. It's such a sweet release. Such a sweet reverie. Moon to my left, sun to my right, will rise and sets in the same damn sky. Break your heart into let the light shine through. Well, it's good to be me, yes, it's good to be you, yes, it's good to be. Release. Such a sweet reverie. Such a sweet release. Such a sweet revelry. Thank you, everybody. Let's get Ryan up here and chat a little bit.
Well, if we must, Seth. Oops. So, on behalf of everybody here, I want to say thank you, Seth, for putting on such a great show so far. Can we hear it for Seth Gamble? Amazing.
Thanks, everybody.
And I don't know if you realize this yet or not, but, and correct me if I'm wrong, Seth, because maybe I'm making a fool of myself, but you've been playing mostly original songs tonight. The majority of what we've heard came from your brain and your hands and your mouth.
That's correct. Yeah. I've only done a few covers.
By my count, you're at 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I think I did about 3 so far. Yeah.
So let's hear it once again for Seth's creative mind. It is great to see such creativity coming out of our area.
Thanks so much.
And, you know, we may have lost you to Eau Claire for now, but...
my heart's still in Rice Lake for sure, yeah.
And it shows in your music. It shows in your music. One of the themes that I've caught on to tonight is I wrote this song here, or, you know, kind of in this area of Rice Lake. And you talked about the song Sweet Release that you just played, and I happen to remember that walk that you took to Goodwill. You came back and told me, hey, man, I had to walk to Goodwill. And this is what came of it. And I don't know how many years it's been since that happened, but here you are still playing it.
Yeah.
And you played your opening song. It was Dusting Off These Memories of Who I Used to Be.
Right.
And there's a recording somewhere of you performing that in 2011 in the basement bar of Mr. Bob's, known as the Silver Dollar. So it's great to see such talent not only come up in this area, but also come back and maintain in this area. And if you've ever been out and about in Rice Lake, Chautauqua, Hagen, Long Lake area, chances are you were pretty close to Seth Gamble, because you play all these areas quite frequently, don't you?
Yeah. In fact, tomorrow I'm at the Wolf's Den, not too far from here. So.
And I don't know if you guys have been to the Wolf's Den. It's in Cameron, kind of between Cameron and Chautauqua. Always a rowdy time. It's a good time. And when Seth Gamble is there, you're guaranteed to have a good time. So a lot of these songs, as we mentioned, are originals. They've been inspired by kind of your life living in this area and your travels and going elsewhere. Where is it exactly, if you don't mind me putting you on the spot, that you pull this inspiration from? Is it truly you're just going through this situation and, hey, this would be a cool concept, or is there something else that's playing into it?
I think a lot of it is definitely situational. Yeah, for sure. Like being put in a awkward situation or an interesting situation, and just having then from that situation being inspired to write. You know, I do have a few songs where I sat down and I wasn't inspired at all, and I said I'm going to write a song about this particular subject, but about 98% of what I write, it's a feeling I get. It's an emotional thing, attachment to a person, place, or thing, and I write about it.
Sometimes, and I'm guilty of this, so I guess I'm projecting a little bit. You get an image of a writer. They've got this study or this room where all the magic happens, or a studio for a musician. Something tells me that as much as that might be useful to you, that's not how it necessarily works. You get the inspiration and then you run with it.
Yeah, it's not the most creative environment to be in an office setting. Even that song that I wrote, I wrote it in my brain. I didn't have a pen or paper with me. I basically was just walking to Goodwill and making the lyrics up in my brain, and so then it was a struggle. I had to work an 8-hour day, and the whole day I'm trying to come up with how the melody's going to go, and I'm singing that song over and over again all day, so I could just get home and put it to paper so that I wouldn't forget it. So it's interesting at times,
You didn't open up with it, but one of the early songs that you played tonight was "Selfish American Blues," another one that I remember you playing back in the day.
Yeah.
That's a song that was written about Black Friday, and it's still relevant after all this time.
Absolutely,
Has your opinions about what inspired that song changed in the time since you've left working at Walmart?
Honestly, I think my feelings on the whole matter, I think we should always treat each other with kindness, but a lot of times I'm just stringing words together. That kind of makes sense, making up rhymes and stuff that, and they're quirky and funny, and I like that kind of writing. For Selfish American Blues, it was about Black Friday. But what inspired me to write it is the fact that I wrote Selfish American Blues on my hand with a permanent marker, and I couldn't get it off, to be honest with you. So it's sometimes the whole idea or the inspiration behind the song is just something as silly as that. You know?
So for folks that have enjoyed your performances tonight and are looking for more Seth Gamble, where would you direct them? Is there a place online that folks could maybe download some of your originals, or where are your next shows?
Absolutely. I played in a duo group called Olive Sings. We're on Spotify, and a lot of the songs that you're hearing even tonight, we performed and are on a CD, so you can buy that. That's on iTunes and all over the internet. The other place is I gig around the local area under Ready Seth Go. Which I'll kind of get into that maybe when I start playing music again, why I don't use Seth Gamble, but I use Ready Seth Go when I'm kind of touring around and stuff, so you can find me on Facebook and come out and see me. I do play some originals during those gigs, but a lot of it's just covers and having a good time. And then also I'm in a bluegrass group called Pants Half Off. We actually we're playing Blue Ox Festival in Eau Claire coming up next week, and we'll be playing the Potter Shed. I think that's in July. I don't remember the date, but you can find us on Facebook, Pants Half Off. Yeah, that's a bluegrass group that I'm part of. So.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of the time here. So Seth, on behalf of myself, Dirty Chai, the Rice Lake Chamber of Commerce, RCU, thank you so much for being here, performing your songs, sharing your stories, and if we could one more time, give it up for the creativity that is the man, Seth Gamble.
Thanks, Ryan. Thank you, guys. All right, time to go from talking mode into playing music again. Anybody here been to Hagen, Wisconsin? People been to Hagen? Yeah. So I, way back when I was first moved to Wisconsin, I met a friend of mine, Mr. Chad Costner. He's also a really great songwriter, and if you get a chance, you should definitely check him out. He's all over the internet. He has an album out called Highway 63. It's phenomenal. He's based out of Shell Lake, and I met him when I first moved over, and I was meeting him in Hagen. Now, this is the first time I've ever been to Hagen. I don't even know what Hagen is. I look it up. I Google map it. I'm on my way. I pull up into Hagen. I got there a little bit early, so I pulled up in front of the first bar that I seen, which was the Hagen Inn, and I just kind of sat in my van waiting for him. But as I was waiting, the town folk truck would pull up and a guy would get out, and either he'd go in and get a six-pack to go and be right out and speed off, or truck would pull up and he'd be in there for a little bit, have a drink, and then be off. And I just imagined that they're off to do farm chores after a long day's work. The town just had that vibe, to it. And so I, too, got out of my van, grabbed my guitar. I went into the Hagen Inn. I ordered a couple of drinks. I sat on the street in front of the Hagen Inn. I wrote this song. No matter where I go, I tell people you got to take 2 weeks PTO at the very least and visit Hagen. It's a great place to visit, but it's going to take you at least 2 weeks to visit all the sites. So make sure you take 2 weeks, and if you go to the Hagen Inn and you tell them Seth sent you, you probably drink for free all night. I haven't got any angry letters from that experience, but hopefully whoever took the 2 weeks PTO had a good time. The best part about Hagen, actually, I remember sitting there, is right across from the Hagen Inn, if you've been there, is called the Barbarette. So I'd imagine that's where everybody goes to get dolled up before they walk across the street to the Hagen Inn and have a night out in the town, right? So it's kind of a conveniently located barber, in my opinion. So I wrote this song, and it took me a few months before I decided, hey, what am I going to name it? And after months of deliberation, I thought, well, I'll just name it Hagen. So this goes out to all the people of Hagen. Well, I'm sitting on the side of the road here in Hagen, tipping back a couple of ice cold brews, with no city lights or smog, just an old farmer and his dog, and I can feel that summer peeking through. Well, now the birds are chirping and the air smells like them farm fields, though I'm lost right at home. And if I ever get lost again, I'll be thinking of the town they call Hagen. And I will make a toast to you. Everybody toast for Hagen, yeah. Now Hagen's the kind of town where I'd love to settle down. Kick off these old working boots, just bum around. We'll get drunk at the Hagen Inn, sleeping late so we can do it all over again. Having the best of times with some good old friends. Well, now Hagen's the kind of town reminds me of much simpler times. Talking Austin city limits and untangling that fishing line. And now I wish that I could go back into that signboard shack with my mom, my pa, my sisters, a dog and a cat. So I'm sitting on the side of the road here in Hagen. Yes, I was tipping back a couple of ice cold brews with no city lights or smog, just an old farmer and his dog. And I can feel that summer peeking through. Oh, 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 well, I can't wait to get back to Hagen. How about you? Hagen, yeah. So many years, it's been many years now, but I got to record that in the Cheska Opera House with the members who are now pants half off. So that's on a CD somewhere. It was a benefit CD for the Chesk. This is a new song that I wrote. It's called Devil and Me. It's a drinking tune. My well has been poisoned by the liquid in that bottle that I found when I was 16 in a trailer park north of town. My soul jumped the fence as that warm burn settled. I've been chasing that burn ever since. Well, my mama warned me not to dance with that devil. But we shared our first kiss and then danced through the night. I woke up on the floor, cold, naked, and disheveled. That devil was sleeping by my side. Going to be with that devil one last time. I don't know who will win, only one can survive. Tell my mama, I'm sorry for giving in to these lies. For that devil came creeping, bottled up in disguise. Well, now the days to follow flew by in a flash. Was just me and that devil flirting with death. Concert halls, smoky bars, and cheap cigarettes. A love so true you could set clocks, place bets. But now my days go by so slow that sometimes they stop. And when my boredom needs a friend, it reaches for that fine aged scotch. Whispering sweet nothing straight into my ear, till I'm face down in a puddle and I'm gasping for air. Going to be with that devil one last time. I don't know who will win, only one can survive. Tell my mama I'm sorry for giving in to these lies. For that devil came creeping, bottled up in disguise. Tell my mama I'm sorry for giving in to these lies. For that devil came creeping, bottled up in disguise. Thanks. That one's called The Devil and Me. I've been working up this cover. Thank you for coming. See you guys. We will. I will for sure. Yeah, I can see you guys. So a lot of these originals I haven't played in so long that I'm kind of just going through my list. I'm wondering, like, which ones can I remember? This is a song that I actually wrote before I moved to Wisconsin. I wrote it in a field in Oak Grove, Minnesota. It's called Ready to Begin. Quite some time. It's causing the effects of my own demise. And I've seen so many things. Well, I swear I'd write a book if I knew it wouldn't change me. Beaten, battered, defeated, now here I lay. I can hear them preachers preaching, but I don't understand a word they say. It's like dead leaves under a ton of shit. I'm just a compost pile in a concrete world with no use for it. I'm just a compost pile in a concrete world with no use for it. Now I feel like I know truth. She wasn't so far away, I traveled her on foot. We're many miles apart. And although we've never met, I feel like I know her heart. So climb upon these shores where the weather's great, we'll worry no more. Be set free from society's expectations that are torturing me. Rain pitter-patters on my kitchen window, singing songs of this life and all the beauty that it holds. It's like wind against your skin, or the feeling of that first kiss. It's a feeling of heartache from those old lovers that you miss. And money builds a wall keeping us from these hopes and dreams. It will keep us from a beauty in which we'll never reach. So I traveled through this life with an open mind and a kind heart, embracing all who hate and all the ones that I love. I'll embrace all who hate and all the ones that I love. So come and let this go home. For the dreams you have today are just stories to be told. And look within. We're just new life in this world and we're waiting to begin. We're just new life in this world and we are waiting to begin. Well, I'm just a new life in this world, and I am ready to begin. Thank you. So I don't write a lot of angry music necessarily, but this is a song that I wrote that's a little bit angry. It's probably one of my more angrier songs. It's one of my more angrier ones. I'm generally a pretty nice guy. I'm pretty chill. I don't like to get angry, so. coming after me. So I hold on tight to my reality. Just take what you want and then leave. And I can see behind your smile, your bloodstained shirt from all of your lies. No truth you cannot disguise. No, I don't want nothing from you. You're like a sharp sword through my side. Leave me bare, lying on the floor. Take my last breath and then I will die. Looking through your biased eyes, there's a wall of hate consuming your mind. No peace you will never find. I believe that love will find a way. Yes, your days are numbered here, so say what you're gonna say. Once a hunter, but now the prey. No, I don't want nothing from you. You're like a sharp bone to my side. Leave me bare, lying on the floor. Take my last breath and then I will die. I will die. Die, die, die. I will die. Well, I know you're coming after me, and so I hold on tight to my reality. Just take what you want and then leave. No, I don't want nothing from you. You're like a sharp sword through my side. Leave me bare, lying on the floor. Take my last breath and then I will. No, I don't want nothing from you. You're like a sharp sword through my side. Leave me bare, lying on the floor. Take my last breath and then I will die. That's my angry song that I wrote. All right, we're winding down there now. I'm going to play this song for you. I'm not going to make any promises. I've been working on my finger picking. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not very good at it. But this is a brand new song that I wrote. It's the newest song that I've written. It's called Not Happy. And it's about how we can get addicted to not being happy. At least I have that problem sometimes where it's like a little dark cloud and you just cuddle up with it, you know. You just like the drama or the feeling of just being sad, you know. So I'm going to try and finger pick this for you. first time I've ever finger picked anything live. Wanna slip beneath the cracks this concrete sidewalk, just like a colony of ants. Wanna hide away to the top of the tallest pine tree inside a squirrel nest. Let them babies ricochet off the branches. No, them boys can't get to me. And I'll chuckle out loud just like a crazy old squirrel who knows gonna live, see another day. Wanna be that bottom feeder on the bottom of the ocean, undiscovered, misunderstood. 20,000 leagues where no one can bother me. And I'll give in to the darkness. In my cave I will sleep all day. Poke my head out to snatch up some prey. But if that fisherman that floats by, I'll be smart enough to say, hey, looks like I live to see another day. Unless I'm feeling down. Best jokes I tell are when no one else is around. I wish I had that joy I could spread all around, but I'm not happy unless I'm feeling down. I wish I was a piece of gum stuck to the bottom of a shoe. No one noticed I was there. Growing hard over time, I travel this whole world wide. Sure beats being stuck to the bottom of a chair. Collecting dirt, I'd ramble down these walkways, say hello to the colony of ants. And at the end of the day, that old dog poop would say, hey, looks like we live to see another day. Well, I wish I was a secret that's never been told, carried right to the grave, buried deep inside the mind, an old memory that got left behind, never see the light of day. Covered by lies with no chance to be revealed. Pinky swear, hope to die. And just when you think you're on the brink of letting it slip, I'll say, looks like I live to see another day. Unless I'm feeling down. Best jokes I tell are when no one else is around. I wish I had that joy to spread all around, but I'm not happy unless I'm feeling down. Yes, I wish I had that joy that I could spread all around, but I'm not happy unless I'm feeling down. Well, I'm not happy Thank you. That's a new one I wrote. I'm going to leave you on a more positive note. I'll do a little medley of some song. Thank you all for coming out, hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It's getting dark out now. I can take these off probably, huh? So I can see all of you. It's such a beautiful night. Wow. The breeze and the lake and the, man. Thanks Sundown at the Shell for having me, Ryan for hosting and putting me on the spot. Appreciate that. Make sure you spread the word about this event, actually. It's important that we keep live music in the communities, fun events for people. There should be doing more of it, for sure. And Ryan is definitely working hard at trying to bring more of it to the Rice Lake area, so we appreciate him for that. But it all counts on us for showing up and listening. I truly do appreciate you guys listening. We'll try and leave you on a brighter note. Here we go. Stay on your feet. Scramble for your footing if it gets too steep. You're on the highway now, filled with higher hopes. And all around you're rolling eggs with living yolks. You never get too sad, you never get too blue. Must be all them chemtrails raining down on you. And now the justice of the peace can't help you anymore. They just took the covers off the just of the war. You got them nice shades on. The worst days are gone, so now the band plays on. Got what life plays on. You got your nice shades on. The worst days are gone, so now the band plays on. You got what life plays on. That's right. The storm is over now, put down your sticks and stones. Struggles now are over, we're just flesh and bones. We were wrong before, yes it was wrong to trust. All your shadows are just light and dust. And then one day you'll find to your intense delight that 3 wrong turns can really make a right. So why not be like me? Be proud of all your crimes. So when I screw up once, I do it 2 more times. You got your nice shades on. The worst days are gone, so now the band plays on. You got what life plays on. You got your nice shades on. The worst days are gone, and now the band plays on. You got what life plays on. That's right. Blaze on. I met a liar called the Messiah. Pray for quicksand. I got the fire. I saw a red dress. I met a daughter. I got the quicksand. I pay for water. You got your nice shades on. Worst days are gone, so now the band plays on. You got what life plays on. You got your nice shades on. Worst days are gone, so now the band plays on. You got what life plays on. Blaze on. Blaze on. Play, 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 play. Here's a little song I wrote. I won't sing it, no, no, don't worry. Be happy. happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Da 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 da. Don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed, but don't worry, be happy. Landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate, but don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Da 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 da. But don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Well, don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Cash, you got no style, ain't got no pretty gal to make you smile. Well, don't worry, be happy. Cause when you worry, your face will frown. That will bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Everybody sing it with me. Da 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 da. But don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Da 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 da. But don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Now sing it with me, everybody. Da 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 da. Well, don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Don't worry, be happy, da 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 da. Don't worry, da 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 da. Be happy, da 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 da. Thanks, everybody. It's been a pleasure.
It certainly has. Thank you once again for coming out and playing your songs, sharing your stories, and we couldn't ask for a better way to spend a Friday night than right here in the park at sundown, listening to some great music. So once again, let's hear it for Seth Gamble.
Thanks, everybody.
On behalf of the Rice Lake Chamber of Commerce, RCU, and Dirty Chai Radio, I want to thank you all individually, if I can, for coming out and supporting local music. It's so important to see so many great people here. So give yourselves a nice big round of applause. The next time we'll get together and do this is going to be Friday, July 1st, and the performing artist that night will be local singer-songwriter Dylan Martinson. So make sure you're here for that. That show will start about 7 p.m. We get here in the park about 4 p.m. to get things set up and start playing music and having a good time. So if you're looking for something to do on Friday, July 1st, as we head into that holiday weekend, come on out and join us here in Veterans